Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Ifa Temple service in the park. My name is Baba Anthony, and I am with Okanran Temple here in Miami, Florida. Today is Mother's Day, and I hope to be able to share this message with you today. But there's a message of the importance of our mothers to us in our lives. I'm going to be sharing a verse with you today from the Odu of Ogbe Hunle. Ogbe Hunle. It goes, "Let the antelope prepare himself for financial success. Let the Oori bird get ready to play the Agbè, the calabash drum. Those who will dance to the music, let them have strong legs for maneuvering." These were Ifa's declarations to Oore Segi, the porcupine, the offspring of Elékure. He was advised to offer a bow of accomplishment. Ashe. So here we have the story of Oore Segi. Oore Segi was a porcupine, known as the porcupine. Oore Segi was in a particular place because he was a very hardworking and ambitious person, right? He always had a plan and was always working towards his goal. The goal for him was to make sure that financially he was successful in everything that he did, right? He wanted to have a family, he wanted to have a good home, but he wanted to have the money to make sure that he could do everything that he needed to do in life. All the time, he spent his time dreaming of being rich, of being wealthy, of accomplishing what he needed to accomplish in work in his life. Now, the important thing to understand about Oore Segi, and I said he was hardworking, is that he changed many jobs. He tried his hand at being a farmer, he tried his hand at being a sculptor, he tried his hand at being a trader, and he just was not finding any success at the work he was trying to accomplish in his life. So he decides to go to seek the advice of Ifa. He says, you know what? I've been working so hard, and I just don't know what I should be doing in order to fulfill my destiny to be successful in this lifetime. So he goes to Ifa, and the Odu of Ogbe Hunle comes for him. The Awo told Oore Segi that he came to this world to be successful. He came to this world to accomplish many things, right? What was important for him is that he needed to receive the solemn prayer of his mother. It was his mother's spiritual energy that was going to support him. It was his mother's words that were going to bring him success in his life. Oore Segi heard this advice. He was also advised to offer a bow. And what was interesting is that the ebo materials for this particular story that was used was called the guinea-fowl. And those of you that know what the guinea-fowl is, it is a bird that, wow, it wreaks havoc with noise, right? It uses its voice to say, hey, I'm here, hey, it's shouting its words of glory, if you will. Anyway, so he had to get the guinea fowls for his ebo, and he went and gathered all those materials that he needed, got his guinea fowls, offered his ebo, and then the ebo says, Ashe, now you need to go to your mother and ask her to shout out loud and pray for you for your success. It needs to be heartfelt and deep within her soul that she needs to pray for your success. Oore Segi says, Ashe, I hear that, Baba. So he finishes up with offering his ebo and makes his way over to his mother's house. And he goes to his mother and he says, Mom, I've been working hard to try to accomplish everything I need to accomplish in my life. And, I don't want you to think I'm being lazy. I've been trying so many different jobs and so many different things. But I come to you and ask for your support. I ask for your prayers for me to be successful in this life. Ifa says that you can assist me with this if you are able to pray for me from the bottom of your heart, if you're able to pray for me by shouting out loud to help support my destiny. And of course, being his mother, she says, absolutely, my son, I'll do what I can. And so she begins to pray for her son. She begins to give her all. She begins to shout at the top of her voice with asking for prayers for her son to find success in order for him to be a person that's noticed, in order for him to live and fulfill his destiny. And she prayed loud and proud, if you will. Right? So the next day after he offers his abo and she does her prayers for him, what was interesting for Oore Segi, it was almost like his destiny started shifting right away. At this particular time, he was doing work as a trader, and it was like all of a sudden people were noticing that he was selling items, and that he was selling really good items. And so his business started to shift for the better. Little by little, day after day, more and more customers came to support the business of Oore Segi. And in no time, life became comfortable financially. Life became comfortable with the growing of the family. Life became comfortable and completely shifted for Oore Segi. And the verse ends like this: "Let the antelope prepare himself for financial success. Let the Oori bird get ready to play the music of the Agbè drum, the calabash drum. Those who will dance to the music, let them have strong legs for maneuvering." These were Ifa's declarations to Oore Segi, the porcupine. He was advised to offer a boat of accomplishment. He complied. "My mother is the one to give me support," with a very loud voice. "The guinea-fowl summons her children with a very loud voice." Ashe. So as we think about that story and think about that verse, Ifa is saying that our mothers are responsible so much, not only for our life, but for our success. Right? Think about that. They're not only responsible for our lives, they're responsible for our success. Here in this particular story, in this verse, there was no asking of offering materials to the Orisha or offering materials to any of the Iromole, right? He simply had to offer his abo and seek the praise of his mother. Think about how powerful that is. A mother's prayer can change her child's destiny. A mother's prayer can change her child's destiny. So I say that, and I share that message with you and that story with you today to say, one, we need to always be thankful for our mothers, because when we have the support of our mothers, there's really so much that we can accomplish in this life. We should be thankful for the mothers that gave birth to us, right? No matter where we come from, because without them, we wouldn't be here. This Mother's Day and every Mother's Day is important. If we ever get this Ogbe Hunle, right? If we get this Odu for ourselves, we need to think about the message and the importance of our mothers in our lives. And we need to seek them for their prayers. Because it is what their prayers will do for us is what we are in search of. Right? Ashe. So I hope on this Mother's Day, we get a little understanding of how important our mothers are to us in Ifa. They can never be replaced. It's the only truth. So this goes out to all the mothers who are out there, supporters of their children, the mothers who are acting mothers for those who are not their children, the ones who are mother figures. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being who you are, and thank you for your support. Àbọrú Àbọyè, Aboshisho Boato. Have a wonderful and blessed week.